Hi, I'm meteorologist Tony Petrarca in the Pinpoint 12 Forecast Center. You've clicked on the Weather Now link on what continues to be a rainy, gloomy, cool day. Looking at Narragansett, it's about 3:30 in the afternoon. Cool, but not cold, and certainly not ice or snow, but just dealing with the rain that continues. Areas of fog as well. You can see some of the reduced visibility down in Newport. Temperatures running above average. In fact, we'll stay well above freezing tonight, with temperatures that will remain in the 40s all night long. So, in fact, here are the temperatures as of the 3 o'clock hour. And actually, we're going to go through the last several hours. You can see the numbers in the upper 40s to lower 50s. So, quite mild for early January, and it'll stay mild pretty much all night long, and especially into Wednesday. So, breaking it down, an unsettled weather week ahead. That's not to say that we have any kind of a major storm system this week. Just kind of nuisance precipitation every now and then. More clouds than sun, some off and on showers and or some drizzle. It's pretty mild on Wednesday. Now we're forecasting the mid-50s. We've got some of our computer guidance wants to sneak in a little bit of partial sun in the afternoon tomorrow, and temperatures close to 60. It wouldn't surprise me, but for now we're playing a conservative mid-50s. But bottom line, Wednesday's very mild, and basically most of the daylight hours is actually dry. I think that any rain that moves back in probably near or just after sunset, and especially Wednesday night. Cooler to colder weather arrives late week, but nothing really extreme or bitter. I don't see any, at least in the short term, any harsh winter weather. But back to seasonable high temperatures Friday and into the weekend. But again, no bitter cold, no threats of any snowstorms on the horizon. Radar and satellite composite showing the wet weather that's moving through right now. And this will continue damp through the early evening hours. Here's the wider view. And what we have is a storm system which is anchored across the northern plains right in here. And attached to it is a warm front. And this warm front will pretty much oscillate up and down. And within the warm front itself, we'll get waves of moisture that'll be passing through. And quite simply, to the south of that red line, to the south of that warm front, we'll look at the temperatures. And some of that's going to try to sneak in Wednesday afternoon. It'll gradually cool down for both a Thursday and Friday. You can clearly see the areas shaded in blue to our north, some of that cooler air. And you'll start to see some of that Thursday, Friday, and on into the weekend. All right, let's step you through the forecast, which starts off this evening with just more of the same rain, drizzle, and fog. Cloudy, damp conditions overnight. Here we are tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. It starts with clouds and these little green speckles, maybe a little bit of drizzle or sprinkles along the south shore. But then watch what happens late morning and early afternoon. A little bit of, especially away from the coastline. The coastals probably stay cloudy most of the day, but a little partial sunshine inland. And just how soon and just how, quote, partial this ends up will determine whether or not we get to 60. But for now, we're forecasting 50s. And it's mainly dry during the daylight hours. Notice towards sunset and tomorrow evening, another round of steadier rain working in Wednesday evening and into Wednesday night. So for tonight, clouds, damp with showers and drizzle, especially early. Notice how the temperatures really don't budge, holding in the upper 40s most of the evening. For Tuesday morning, starting off foggy and damp at around 48 degrees. I mean, that is pretty mild for a January morning. By late morning, we may sneak in a little partial sun, mid-50s, despite maybe some, quote, peekaboo sun in the afternoon. It's mainly cloudy, but very mild. Temperatures in the mid to upper 50s. As we get towards the evening commute, some light rain showers working in, and especially by Wednesday night. All right, that's your latest Weather Now update. Thanks for logging in. We'll talk to you soon.